Wonderful morning to you out there, and we welcome you to a brand new month. A happy new month to you with Tanda Gidigwam. They always enjoy us on Top Christ Radio and television, where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Anyana, and welcome to Inside Nija, the Ogbonge program. They bring you the big things then when they happen inside the news. We also they bring you the front pages of newspapers and plenty other things then where they happen for Nigeria and the rest of the world. One of the biggest yarn we on the inside the news since the weekend up until today. Now the goes between US, Israel, and Iran, and how the matter don't take the effect other places around the world, even our country, Nigeria. We'll get our savvy person today inside studio to yarn much about that, especially of the we no go grease them. Where don't they happen inside different states for this country concerning that matter. We'll also bring you updates on the attack against Peter Obi and the other ADC organs them for inside Edo. We'll bring you update for the El-Rufai versus ICPC palaver. Even Oga Minister Nyesom Wiki of FCT also they in the news, and plenty others them. So you go just need to deal with us and not go anywhere. Right now, make we go bring you the front pages of newspapers after this very short break. Welcome back. The Punch newspaper, now in day we hand this morning, and it say on the revised executive order, Ogbonge government don't adjust the rules, the plan of how they remit money from oil into the Federal Account Allocation Committee. Now they say NNPC go continue to lift crude and they sell oil on behalf of government. On Wednesday, Naim President Tinubu go swear in Disu as confirmation to confirm IGP. ICPC don't come out now, they list the document and the devices we then take from El-Rufai house with they inside Abuja. For the tension between Israel and Iran, United States don't begin now. They alert their country people where they inside Nigeria as a Shiite group. They do we no go agree for inside Lagos. You go see how police on the tight up security everywhere. How they will not go agree the para against all of the missiles and bombings them for that side, and say plenty passengers now not even fit travel because of all of the palaver. They not fit travel by air because of the palaver them. But all of that you go see inside the big story for the Punch newspaper. Atiku Pikin don't resign, come out from Fintiri cabinet. One Niger person we based for America does shop that 19 years in prison on top using love 419 plus fraud of over $4 million for that side. I say petrol go reach 1,000 naira per liter as Dangote don't increase price again. All of that did the Punch newspaper. Now, the Vanguard start with say Ogbonge government don't begin to make use of the executive order on the money from oil and gas. For the attack inside Benin, how DSS take back one suspect over threats to Peter Obi. For the accusation of secret bank accounts, the Code of Conduct Bureau don't invite CJ, that's the Federal High Court Chief Judge, Justice Oho. Governors stand him to support Tinubu on say make they pay oil money direct to Federation account. Still inside the Vanguard newspaper, for the Basbos inside the Middle East, federal government don't come out now saying Niger people where they ran, none of them don't call say they need help so far. You go see small Tori will follow that one, and then Dangote refinery increase petrol price to 874 naira per liter. They don't get back the phone tapping equipment from El-Rufai, but in family fire back to ICPC say na lie. Now they lie on top that claim. Iyabo Obasanjo don't come out now say na she go be the first elected woman governor inside Nigeria. All of that and more inside the Vanguard newspaper. The Guardian come follow closely, and the Guardian say NNPCL don't lose power to collect 30% PSCs as EO9, Executive Order 9, don't start. Services scatter as UCH unions begin 5-day strike on top how they take the ration power. RFI family don't reply back to ICPC on top the wiretapping secret documents matters them. Just enter the Guardian, you go see the full gist there. For how they take they stop tropical disease, they say shortage of medicine, reduction inside amount of money, don't put 100 million Nigerians and NTD gains for inside risk. DSS don't package the suspects where they behind the assassination attempt against Obi and Oyegun. The war inside the Middle East don't increase price of crude oil and don't the ginger fresh fear of say inflation go increase again inside Nigeria. Nigeria net reserve don't increase by 772% in 2 years to $34.8 billion. Fintiri don't officially join APC and he announced himself as the party leader. Group they para against the increase inside the kind of a suicide style of skits when Nigerian content creators they do. The group now don't they raise alarm saying it don't do too much, so make them actually touchlight that part. You go see all of that story and more inside the Guardian newspaper. Now the nation come out say Wike they accuse Atiku Amechi Obi say then just they pretend like they do double standard. They talk with the people want hear. The US Israel versus Iran wahala, they say the problem now don't spread enter the Middle East. Nel Fund don't shift student loan application deadline. Forensic team don't dig out 105 dead body inside the water. This go take office as confirmed, IGP tomorrow, as the 23rd IG tomorrow after the council don't clear RAM. Governors now they rate the police chief very high when you come to fighting crime. Executive order on top remittances, Edun panel don't swing into action. You go see plenty gist then we follow that one. Nigerian Air Force air strikes don't kill ISWAP commander. And House of Representatives go regulate mobile money operations. Them enter inside the nation, you go get the full gist of all of that yarning stem. The Daily Trust can start with say petrol fee increase to 1,000 naira as the palaver inside the Middle East they jack up. We no go gree happen for Nasarawa over poor power supply. For accusation of a wiretapping, family they defend El-Rufai. On Iran, they say protest full for Lagos, Sokoto, Gombe, and other states. Them Umrah. They suffer setback. Hajj Wakana Ibla say no go smooth as airlines don't suspend flights to Saudi Arabia. Vigilante wife 12 orders. Now they don't kidnap inside Kaduna State. Police Council confirmed Disu as IGP. 5.5 billion naira Kano Skills Center don't hang. Enough you go front, enough you go back. It just they grounded. All of that they inside the Daily Trust newspaper. The Daily Sun come out now to say again on the issue of sit at home, Soludo don't open back Nkwo Newi, but it don't close down Ihiala market. House of Representative committees, they gbas themselves on top to torchlight Renewable Energy Agency. The consequence of the US, Iran, Israel fighting, crude oil price don't jack up no be small and it don't near $80 per barrel as experts they warn make people not they celebrate prematurely, say instead make they practice fiscal discipline. One person don't die, 12 now they rescue from Nigeria tugboat we sink inside South Africa. And right now they are continuing to look for 5 missing people inside that boat. Bad guys now invade Imo community and then burn down oil company equipment. National Police Council don't confirm Disu appointment as acting IGP. PDP not they do congresses. Turaki Naiyan, that one. All of that, the Daily Sun newspaper of this morning. Now bringing you some sports. Now the Punch Sports Extra. Inside the Punch Sports Extra, Silva, before EPL stars, the Twale for Iwobi won the goal. Lukman, the Icopal de Rey final sport. Galatasaray don't drop Osimhen for cup tie. Kalze Chiefs, the Nwabali after keeper surgery. Still on that one, Reds, the IUCL as a host battle don't drop. Shera support Arsenal as slot the lament self-peace reliance. Ekong, Oshoala, other Nigerian stars we don't hang inside detentions for the Middle East. We signed Cucurella because City wanted to. Now it's in Boli de Yan be that. A teenage star, Oji, don't break Africa shot put record. Ezeako leads winners charge for AFN Golden League as Mbappe de Paris right now for treatment on the knee injury. All of this and many more now you go see for inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of this morning. And this now where we go close mouth on top the front pages of newspapers. But join us again tomorrow for another fresh edition. But right now, no go anywhere because the big stories them inside the program, they come up next.
Hello, my country people of Nigeria. It don't take small where I say you. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top Christ Radio and television, where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Nija. You go enjoy them well because we go break them for you. You go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.christradioandtv.com. Or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Kolawole Omane. On top Christ Radio and Television. Your matter, now we own.
Welcome back. Yes, so you studio on top Christ Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. My name now Princess Anyana. I remember say if you join us live every weekday from the 9 o'clock hour for our Facebook and even our YouTube at Christ Radio TV. And as the conversation they go down, you want to yarn waiting they do, you want to join the contribution, just go the comment section of the videos and you feel yarn the color of your belly, or you meet us for WhatsApp on top 0906 891 8345. Yes, drop your contribution on top 0906 891 8345. I will definitely bring them up inside the show. Then we do on other social media platforms too, like TikTok, like X, like Instagram, all at Christ Radio TV. You feel join us on the radio session by tuning to our website. Just log into our website, for www.christedradioandtv.com, and we'll go there together to enjoy the program. Now, coming back inside the studio, I get Kola Wole Omoni with me. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Happy New Month to you.
Same to you, my sister.
All right. So this month, in short, from like over the weekend up into, in short, even up until this morning, palava they happen for the Middle East, and the like say they touch everywhere. We first start with US, Iran, US, Israel, where we say then begin to both Iran, and then Iran to begin to do back, and before you know what's going on, people like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, plenty people now don't join. But before we talk more of what happened, in that side, let's bring it to Nigeria. Inside different states, Yobe, Gombe, Kano, Bauchi, now even Lagos yesterday, Muslims and the Shiites group, the Islamic movement of Nigeria Shiites, decide to enter streets to begin to do peaceful we no go gree against the killing of Ali Khamenei, and then also the death of his wife from injuries and all of that. Crude oil price, increasing. There's fear that inflation now will rise again for Nigeria, and plenty other consequences. Speak to the situation now where they go on right now.
Yeah, the situation not day friendly. It is unfortunate, say, when these people cough over there, is either on a negative or positive note, it will find a way to affect us. And the situation where we the battle right now be that. Unfortunately, now something where we not get power to control, even though we get our own brigade for hand too. So based on that, for the people where they protest here and there, to me, I feel like say they're not today patriotic enough. Everybody get your own faith, everybody get your own religion and what have you. But I want to believe, say, no matter the situation, waiting they happen for Nigeria since all this while, it don't mean anything to the people where they protest right now. Probably because it no concern them. But the one we concern them, we on our job, we they call them Afghanistanism. Afghanistanism in the sense that if they happen for your backyard, you close eyes, you do like say you no see. If they happen for Obodo Yibo, you focus your attention on it, you they protest on the road. So you value the lives of those people. A few number of them will no reach 100. I don't say life no they valuable. You value them more than your people here. The reason why we never see placard. How I wish say we see nationwide placard. Protest, we will not go get counter protest against the killings, endless killings, unprovoked killings in Nigeria. Maybe government for don't pay much attention to us better than the situation right now. Do they have right to protest? The answer is yes. Must it be said it's only Nigeria issue they can protest on? The answer is no. But when you weigh the two together right now, you now check it, waiting be the priority of the people where they protest. Because we know say this one they don't link up to religious matter, and the reason why they protest. Then get right to do that. But when you now want to compare waiting they happen over there, compared to waiting with the witness in Nigeria, to me, I'm not too sure whether their members never be victims of kidnapping in Nigeria. I'm not sure whether their members never be victims of banditry attack. Maybe their members, they even pay levies to bandits. Maybe they don't come attack them. Maybe they don't even encroach into their farm. Maybe they don't kill many people. No protest. Now if they happen for a round, now come they protest. To me, then get right. But personally, it no they justifiable. Now misplaced priority. Don't let us complicate the issue, because it get as we go do them now, we go to day too well pronounced. It will come be like say Nigeria, they support Iran. And you know what it means. So at this stage now, we need to tread with caution. We need to be diplomatic in managing both countries. Because whether we like it or not, we need everybody's intervention or help or whatever the case. We should not add to our headache. We get our own way they bother us locally right now. So that protest they out of place to me, even though they get right to do them.
Okay, but the talk where they can't talk, say another reason why they protest, apart from the killing of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and his wife, say now since when US, because also they protest, say make US no they help us again, all those things. Now since when they do that attack, where happen on Christmas Eve, say if you notice, say now cause increase in the insecurity attacks, then what would they get for this country?
Why the Iran issue came up before they start the protest? Why can't they do that protest before now? And the attack with them they talk about, we did not witness more of attacks before now in Nigeria, more of killings, coordinated killings in Nigeria before now. We don't witness many. I insist then get right to protest. But when you want to protest, make sure say you did do to at least for the interest of your people. Waiting we stand to gain from the crisis where they ran. No be today, they don't start their rivalry. The ego fight, the okay, I pass you, you pass me, no be today. It don't start since 70. Their friendship no day since 1979. So we can't just say because of what is happening right now, we now use it to judge December 25th attack, when they are even still planning to do more, because we need peace in the country. I'm not saying this to say, okay, these people must always be around before we can enjoy our peace. But that is the situation right now. We should not complicate issue for Nigeria. The idea of saying they want to protest because of what is happening in Iraq or because of the attack we then launch here, how many of protests they've done against government when no agree protect them that attracted the attention of the US government? How many protests have they done against the government? So it means say they are okay with the killings that is going on in the country. It means say they are okay with endless number of millions of people that are displaced, that cannot be able to stay within their ancestral homes. So if we have that kind of situation, we don't need them to complicate issues right now. So that protest, they out of place, but then get right to do it.
Okay, now coming back, our joint body of diaspora, the Nigeria in Diaspora Commission, don't come out now say they never get any call from our people in Iran or around that side say they need help to evacuate them. So unless they get that call, follow processes. Is that it's supposed to be, or the facts already something that happened there? Our country is supposed to be proactive and find a way to bring back our people.
It depends. Even though they want to even make attempts, some people may say we are not interested in living. We've seen that kind of situation when Russia and the Ukraine war being started that time. Get some people where they try to at least find their way to Poland, neighboring countries and what have you. Our people being good that time, they say they are not interested in coming back home. So it may be out of place if on their own now they just carry flights, say they won't go rescue Nigeria. Number one, they will need to observe the situation. Trump talks, say the fight no go past like 3 or 4 weeks. It may be more than that. That was how Russia and Ukraine been start. You think say no go past 1 month. But almost 3 or 4 years now, they are still on it. So in that kind of situation, it's not something they can hurriedly carry flight now, say they won't go, they park Nigerians there. Even if all the Nigerians agree, say true, we won't come, at least they will need coordination for like a week to observe the situation, how it be, then to know how many number of people are willing to come. When they indicate interest, we now determine, okay, is it a flight? Is it 2 flights? How many trips they will need to go? They will need to get clearance, air clearance and what have you, because the movement now is not something that is just easy like that. So in all this, they will need proper coordination. By now, they should start speaking to them. Unfortunately, do we even have any ambassador or embassy there? Yeah. So these are the kind of challenges, because if they get embassy, it will be easier for them to quickly relate with those guys. So they can't just hurriedly say, okay, they want to jump into this kind of situation. It is dicey, so they will need to observe before they can act eventually.
Okay. Now, they say fear of war now, don't they? Because different countries now, like they talk Kuwait, Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, US, all those states, do they support them? Ensure even right now, other places like France, from the talk now, places like France, other Western countries now don't also they support the Gulf nations against Iran. Now, why do you think, say, it seems like the Western countries they against Iran on this matter? Why, when the thing start? Because when you hear from some people, especially like maybe I will still say our people here now, they feel like say then they oppress Iran. Say US, them and Israel, they use their power against Iran. Iran not do anything. But when you hear other world powers talking, it can't be like saying Iran now can't be the bad guy. How do we look at this? What are we should be educated
The
on?
reason why most of them in the rally round against Iran, they obvious. Waiting Iran get, waiting Iran they build is a threat to all of them.
The nuclear something.
Yes, the nuclear power, the nuclear weapons where be they build, where they get, is a threat to the US. US don't talk on repeatedly. They are not hiding it. You can't continue to do this thing. They say no, we'll continue. We are not using it to foment trouble, but at least to make sure say we too we gallant against any external aggression. And the external aggression is here now. They've been able to exercise their power now. Say true, we get it. You see all the places where they don't already push their missiles, airstrike here and there. And you see what has caused the global market right now. Oil now is a no-go area because from today now, just between yesterday and now, certain steam filling stations selling close to 1,000 naira. Something we never even touch them. The reason why I know they even too bother about them, whenever they talk, say the price drop, they needed to do something about it and what have you. So what I'm saying in essence is that, is this nuclear weapon that is a threat to the US government. And anything where they fear US government, no say other countries too, then get that potential risk of being a victim. You understand?
Yeah.
So it will get to a level, the way people be they see the US, okay, now then be the world power and what have you, they might not be able to sustain it. It's not today thing. They have been on it for almost 20 years now. They've been talking about it. And they have been warning the Iranian government, say, you can't continue with this. Last year, they attacked one of those nuclear weapons and facilities. Last year. And again, at a point, it could be like, say, they won't solve the problem, issues amicably. Before you know it, it could be like, say, okay, no go area. They will not be able to solve their matter. Before it escalated and the US struck last week and it turned deadly. And to these guys, they didn't find it easy at all, funny. And the reason why they made the attack almost every area right now, and it has affected the oil sector, it will affect many other sectors. The entire world will share from the pinch of waiting they go on between Iran and that of the US right now. The same way it happened when US and when Ukraine and Russia been start that time, because major suppliers of crude and refined petroleum, they are being attacked right now. UAE, they cannot produce. Iran itself, Kuwait, major supplier of oil. So by implication right now, a good news to Nigerian government, will get more money from our crude, because you will see the surge now in the next few weeks, in the next few days rather. The market surge, it will grow up. Federal government will get more money into their account because they will sell higher. Unfortunately, the ripple effect now will be on common Nigerians, because almost all the statistics will be affected. You know the purchasing power in the country, dollar. You know that most of the things in the country, we import them. It will affect, because you know the cost of production. When they talk about cost of production, the first thing they will factor is energy cost. And the moment petroleum is being attacked, and diesel, when petrol is going to over 1,000 naira, now how much are they going to sell diesel? That most of these industries are using. And if we now heavily rely, because what's supposed to be like, okay, if to say we are on our own, we don't do more of importation, we do more of export, if we still pay us, say, at least we will get more money from crude. At least we get Dangote refinery that can refine and supply us locally, meaning with that we'll not be able to be importing. But we don't. On cars now, there will be increment on every single importation we want to do for the country. In the next 1 week now, everything will jack up. So this not the implication on Nigerians and the entire world, not only Nigeria. But this is how it go take affect us. Government go smile, say, oh, money don't come because petroleum price go jack up. Then go sell more of crude. In fact, if they have been meeting the OPEC quota right now, OPEC, we need to increase the quota. Then we need to increase because many of the major suppliers now cannot be able to supply. So it's an opportunity for us from getting money. It's a bad news for us from the impact we go get on common Nigerians.
So what do you go advise now going forward? Like as these basketballs now they go on there, what do you go advise we Nigerians now on this issue?
From the government side, they need to be diplomatic. They don't need to take side.
Yes, they've already.
And they have done that.
Yes.
Perfectly okay. There is different from what you are writing and your body language of how you act. So they need to be careful in that regard. For instance, this protest now, they need to also manage it. Because there's a way too loud. Over there, they won't know whether it's one Shiite group that is protesting. Over there, the story will be Nigerians are protesting against what U.S. government is doing against Iran. So they will need to at least manage that one, maybe from today, right now. And apart from that, if we come out from the diplomatic issue now, there's nothing, no two-way traffic about this matter. Nigerians, again, should brace up. We are used to that. We are used to, so okay, man go survive. Things go come up, whether we like it or not. The only thing we go to hope and pray for is to make sure that the war no linger beyond limitation, which I doubt, sincerely speaking. Trump cannot dictate. You can only tell us the day the war starts. It go hard to say I want to take end. Remember, when Trump was campaigning here and there, was saying, oh, Russia war. In fact, for me to be declared, say, I'm a winner of this election last year, then the Russia war don't already end. Before they even swear me in, I don't already finalize the process. But today, Russia, Ukraine, they are still fighting. He has not been able to manage the situation. Today, go give it to Russia president. Say, now you be the problem. Tomorrow, go give it to Ukraine. Next tomorrow, go even insult both of them together. Up till now, he has not been able to manage it for that war to end. So, if he has instigated war against Iran and is now giving time frame how the war will take end, I doubt. I doubt if it is possible. We are only hoping that they can be able to manage it because both of them get ego, say, oh, now me pass you, now you pass me. I get whatever capacity you say you get, me to get them. And in a situation whereby most of the main countries that, even if they face Iran on their own too, they can dig it together. Most of them are now supporting US against Iran. You know what it means? And these guys are not looking like somebody that can easily back up to because they also trust that, okay, then too, then get the capacity to do and undo. At least, if not for anything, they've been able to destabilize the entire world now with their actions between Sunday and now. And they can do more. So Nigerians should just brace up to say, okay, it's a moment again. It will still pass. So within this period, we just have to endure the situation and know how we're going to manage our pause.
We just have to endure the situation and know how we're going to manage our pause. And for the ordinary countryman, like all talk, make all of us just ready, but make we pray say the thing, pass as a day like this. Because definitely, if it pass like this, we say go feel am. Now, coming back to this country, some security matter, the Christian worshippers would then pick from Celestial Church of Christ for Uso community inside our local government area. Now, we don't hear, say they don't regain their freedom. The matter, they're not really loud down, because if you even check now, just like 2 newspapers carry them, and the amount where they say they collect too, they are even confused. According by somebody, they say the 4 worshippers then get their freedom on Monday evening for Ilado community. After church, Some say the family pay 5 million. Some other hands talk say they pay 9 million. But they say initially they asked for 100 million naira. According by the Nation newspaper, they even say police public torture person for inside Ondo State, that na DSP Jimo Abayomi, don't confirm the matter, but he say he go get back to them to give more information on top how the release and everything take go down. They also mentioned the couple, husband and wife, where they kidnapped, say those ones got their freedom after paying 5 million. But I bring this one as update, say they don't release those ones. And now they even mentioned, remember, say when they first released them, the police come out to say they rescue one person and say they arrest a suspect. But the families came out to say that talk where police talk not be true. Say they not rescue anybody and they not catch anybody.
Yeah. The difference between this story now and the one where we always say before we say they no talk, say, I mean the 4 people now say na rescue. They confirm, even though we get a different version of the stories of, okay, how much they pay. But the only thing we can easily agree with as a factual account of this story be say there was transaction.
Yes.
You understand? So on, okay, they pay 9, they pay 5, they pay, there was payment.
Paid. Yes.
And that is a setback to our security fight in the country. Because the moment we continue to pay, these guys will continue to attack and they will continue to get more victims, get more money to their pocket. The one we then talk, say, okay, family talk, say, no rescue, no payment, now we make. It's another way of saying the number of the amount where they pay these guys, if you check it, it will do a reasonable thing in our annual budget. Now, this family will pay this amount now. Go and check their records. I'm not sure, maybe in the last 5 years, maybe they've been able to pay that same amount as tax for government. So that is what happens when you have a responsibility to secure life and properties of Nigerians, but you cannot be able to do that. Total failure from government side is what is leading to this. What do I say? Should I ask the victim's family to stop payment when government itself they pay? So it did discouraging. It is not something that can solve the problem. But again, if you don't wear the shoes of those guys where they make these payments, you will not go know how they pinch. Because most of them say they may need to go and sell family land or properties or maybe cars before they can be able to achieve this. So it's not something they are doing with joy. But that is the situation where they find themselves at that particular time. The reason why government really need to do much about the level of insecurity in the country.
And the government needs to do much about the insecurity. But if you've been they follow us for news, they follow us for program, you know, say we really loud the matter of say them pack people for Ondo State that time. So they don't get their freedom, money has changed hands. We see the wait, may the police bring out the official update on the matter and we say go bring them to you. Now from Ondo, let's come to Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, where our Gun Minister Nyesom Wike don't come out again to say Senator Ireti Kingibe will not return to the Senate in 2027. Insists, say she no get any project to show for all her time in office. We can talk this one when he gathered to people, they follow them gist to defend, you know, he was talking about all of the church during the FCT elections. He defend the fact that in Wakari around polling unit. He say he's like the governor of FCT and it is his work to make sure say there's law and order. Say I say waka commoting no influence anything. Now working they do. But he can't talk now say Ireti no go come back. And this particular statement now don't they bring reaction since yesterday. But going by waiting the talk, she has no project to show. Since when she did office, waiting she get to show. Remember, she also go TV where she mention say we cannot handle security well. She has written to him, sent message, you know, they like at least sit down, like relate with her. Can you speak to this?
Yeah, it's pure politics now. And the kind of boldness where we can get, we talk say somebody no go return because no project to show, is just the so-called political structure they are talking about. Because the wiki that I know cannot vote twice, right, during the election. The Wike that I know, we choose to go and vote in Rivers State, not in FCT, during next year election, right? So, if not Nigeria that they are manipulating, somebody no go just come out boldly to say somebody no go return. If we talk am, na your opinion. But if they talk am based on that kind of impression where they get say na them they in charge. They have captured almost everything. I'm not holding brief for Ireti. I don't have problem with her. And I can't really say I also like most of her doings. But here is the point. Politicians no go let public know and get educated about the roles of the person we then carry put for office. Then get different functions. Wike they work for executive arm of government. Ireti they work for legislative arm of government. Wetin be the main priority and primary functions of a lawmaker in Nigeria? To make law, to oversight. Now their main thing be that, to make law, to oversight. But when you are now talking about project, that is executive arm of government.
Okay, but what of, if you check the way people they talk, they mentioned like constituency projects. In short,
The
some people
constituency project is not lawful.
because some people even mentioned, say, is she the only one? Say they can't refer to Natasha Akpoti and the projects that which they do for our own constituency.
Yeah, that is where.
Say, so why Ireti no get anything to show?
Where are they go? They just make it look like that. But now, work of executive, all these lawmakers are doing. Whenever they talk of constituency project, it not be their work. If you go check why they employ them, it's not there. People have been saying about this project we are talking about. You can't see it coming from anywhere, right? It's emanating from them. After the executive don't already submit their budget, they will now insert it. Now the one way and Abdulmumini Tofa been talk saying a party, then they do where they call constituency project. They will put their destiny on it. I know say they don't make a former, but it is not their primary objective. I will appraise a lawmaker in Nigeria to say, okay, how many bills have you been able to push and sponsor? That is how I would like a lawmaker to be appraised. Not how many keke napep you buy for your constituent. Not how many boreholes you dig in your constituency. That is not their job. It is the job of executive. It is the job of a councillor in that particular community to escalate, oh, this now the problem where my people they face. Come and help me solve it. It is the job of a local government chairman. We have 774 of them nationwide. Not the primary objective of a lawmaker. A lawmaker, oh, you are chairman house committee on so. What is happening at that ministry? The project where they claim say they won't do. The street light where they talk say they won't install. Where be maybe 200,000 naira, where they put 2 million naira. Escalate it. Now their work be that. The budget where they carry come before you. How did you scrutinize it to make sure say they are not repeating a particular figure in it? Now their work be that. If we now check all these things now, how Ireti perform? Now we need to, as media, we need to educate people on how they go appraise people to know whether they need to return or not. Not by you saying because you are building road and you have the opportunity to do that, you have the entire budget of FCT in your pocket and you are using it to build road. Nobody is even asking you, is it out of 10 million you use 1 million to build road and you pocket the remaining 9 million? Nobody is asking you all these questions. But because you are building road everywhere, you feel you have already taken over Abuja and you have bought the souls of FCT people. But Ireti, when no fit build borehole, when no fit build road, now you get problem. No, I'm not saying this to say Ireti a perfect lawmaker. They should appraise her based on wetin be her input. Wetin law talk about wetin is supposed to do, how she dey do am. They should appraise her based on that. Not how many projects she get, how many she no get. No be award to get project. Constituency project they unlawful, but we don't already make it a legal and a frame of our budget in the country, and not supposed to be like that.
But the fact where you mention say she no get presence for satellite town. So if you enter village, if you enter Koro, say she know they show, they know they see other side.
Seeing other side, they supposed to see her before the house to table their problems. You understand? They know the way that they penetrate each other. Politicians we know say this one a career politician, we know how they do. If you check the lifestyle of the Ireti, you know say she know to get that kind of ginger. You understand? She know to get the ginger. She had the factor of Obi to get into that office. I've been talking a few days ago. Say, okay, how many of those people now still represent where people are the highway people they take see Obi? You understand? So it now depends on wherever she belongs or how people let people be the judge this time around. Let people feel like, okay, this woman no represent us well. We don't want her to return. Not you that you don't even have a single vote in FCT. We tell us say Ireti no go return because she don't do capital project. We are now saying capital project is not the primary work of Ireti Kingibe. She gets many other responsibilities. So if people don't want make she return, let her be appraised based on those assignments where they give her unofficially.
Okay. And then for in talk of say in were carrying around, you know, from one unit to another during the election, say he's the governor of FCT and is in charge of security.
That one no dey justify. I've been see the way they talk. Say out of over 3,000 polling units,
yes,
if you go to like 10, waiting day there, now be the governor of the FCT.
Yes.
He get right to do this or whatever. Waiting they look for, say you need to coordinate. Coordinate
yes.
What? You understand?
Make sure everything they go day.
You know, when you are in charge and you feel like nobody has power to question whatever you are doing right now, after all, there's no any constitution that says a governor of a state must not come out on the day of election. So let's just leave it to that. They've already achieved their aim, as at least out of 6, they got 5. He go eventually, this one way they talk, he just wanted to make it formal to justify it before the public. But in their indoor, then go they celebrate as, Wike, my guy, you were in charge. Thank you very much. Your strategy is working and stuff. They will celebrate it indoor. But it seems now coming out to come and justify the reason why he went out. That one is none of our business. And I no go blame him. If he like making touch 3,000 polling units, if Nigerians ready, say they no want them, then go do the otherwise.
Yeah.
So I blame whoever still believes, say, okay, then give me 500 naira, 1,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira money, I go vote for so person. I blame those people. And they see this in us and they are still capitalizing on it. A few number of people where they talk say they catch now. How the story go take end, we don't go know anything about them. Whether they don't release them with their 17 million naira, whether they will charge them to court, no scapegoat. And you say vote by and should end. It go hard to end. So whatever the case, it don't already work for them. But tomorrow, some people are crying foul right now because of the way that they treat them. So make Wike too, they wait for in turn. It can't be there forever. That one they sure.
It can't be there forever. That one day, sure. Moving on for inside the program, updates on the Erufai and the ICPC situation. Now, remember, say the Independent Corrupt Practice and Other Related Offences Commission ICPC been waka enter Erufai house within inside this Abuja with a warrant to go touchlight, check things, and then lawyer come out, they shout the warrant is not pure, therefore no go, make anything where they carry me, they take and come out. Anyway, now the ICPC don't come out on Monday to begin to talk waiting, then pick come up from Erufai house. They mention plenty things them, like according to them, they say when they search the house, say Erufai wife, Adiza Erufai, and in Pekin, Mohammed Erufai, they there when they do the searching and say then get plenty things, account statements, certificate of registration, all of those ones shall not be. Now, the things what they say they get that have to do with the wiretapping. They say they got electronic devices like 9 flash drives, 1 memory card, 7 hard drives, plenty laptop. Apple MacBook Pro, Elo MacBook Pro model, mobile phones, BlackBerry, Nokia, Toshiba, Samsung, Google ID, EOS, 18 other devices, remarkable tablets with chargers and plenty other stuff for them. And say they don't document them, they don't log them up for forensic analysis. So this not the one we didn't talk, but in reaction, especially in Peking, the family come out and then in Peking accuse the commission, say they are trying to criminalize El-Rufai silence, and they also talk and true say El-Rufai actually use mouth say he not give consent for them to go search in house, he not agree for them. They said they even try talk to them in the choose that in right to remain silent. Now in family now they come out, now they can't talk, say that in choosing to keep quiet, they are trying to use it as weapon. In Peking even still come out now to say all of those things, so they say they get, say that they overhype the thing. In the word of Mohammed El-Rufai, he said we did there when they seize these things. They did not carry anything apart from old personal mobile phone, the way we don't throw away, storage device like a flash drive, laptop, now they take from the property. Say the other they make and look like not really they like that.
Yes, in all this, I think the matter will eventually end in court, and if it end in court, then go need to tender their evidences there. Like I've been telling you last week, say the moment where they accuse El-Rufai of phone tapping based on his revelation, and he come out to say it's just a mere remark in the course of the interview, so they can't use that one against him. The moment where he make that move, the burden of proof don't shift on top of the federal government, the state will decide to sue him on behalf of NSA. So in doing that, they will now need to prove before the court. So they are looking for evidence that can justify their claim before the court. That is the reason why they make move here and there. And if you carry laptop in my house, you carry gadget, you carry memory card, you carry, in fact, BlackBerry, yes, of all things. In fact,
he even
Nokia, he try ways still they keep record of all those kind of phone. You carry all those stuff, and you now generalize to say you don't get tapping devices in El-Rufai's house. I don't know whether there's a specific device or because of say you carry laptop. Because even me to get laptop, you to get laptop. Every other people where they watch us, then get laptop. And I'm not sure whether now only tapping and they use their laptop for, it can be used for anything. So they cannot quickly jump into conclusion, except then see something where they exceptional. Not until when they see and then go need to continue their search. Okay, and again, El-Rufai did not even say nine tap. He says somebody tap for him and the person handed it over to him. And maybe because of his silence will be maintained now, great talk about the person will even give him the info, because the tapping device should be searched at that particular person's house, not in El-Rufai's house. But wherever they feel like, okay, they need to go to get this device, not until when they gather all those evidence against El-Rufai, he may have his way. But if they can be able to prove beyond reasonable doubt, say true, him been do this thing, or somebody assisted him in doing it, and this not the person, and what have you, then El-Rufai might not be able to escape it. So whatever the case right now, I will only advise the ICPC not to even make anything public right now. To stop the media war, let them do their thorough investigation if they had anything. And mind you, this one is even a bit diversionary. They had issues where they investigate El-Rufai on top before he go to TV to go do his own talk. So what are those things? Is this one more powerful? Can they easily nail him through this one than the previous one where they take even look for him here and there? So if they get other issues where they don't already conclude their investigation on top before now, I think it shouldn't be a stress for them to still be going back and forth to say, okay, they're looking for evidence. And if they get all the evidence, including tapping, corruption, everything against him, let them just go to court. Maybe after the court fed it, we'll get the updates. Not now, media warrior and there. Because my fear be say, anything where they do, like, if I they watch movie, The moment where they prepare for wedding, where they show they don't they buy this, no say bad thing won't happen for that wedding. If they just show you say wedding don't happen, it don't happen. So my fear with these people, we say the moment they say we are looking for this one, eventually come go to say they don't get any evidence, and it go 2 days of your saying a political witch hunt. I don't want it to be like that. If you have been investigating this guy since Kaduna, since like almost 2-3 years right now, by now you should have enough evidence to nail him. If true waiting you be talk about really jail on this tapping issue is just something wey just happen like yesterday. So that one can be later when you do your thorough investigation. Not almost every minute you come to the press to say this is an update and what have you. No, do your thorough investigation and let us hear it later.
Okay, so but the fact say he choose to remain silent, truly, is this something to worry about, to make a big deal?
We can't worry about it because he has the right to do that. His lawyers will be the one to be doing the job. And they have started their job. At least they've even sued the federal government too. Yes. They at one particular spot, they demanded 1 billion. The other one, they demanded 2 billion naira. So they have been doing their job. He must not be the one to be talking. Because he don't do one particular talk on TV, then they look for his head. So the more he's talking, the more they will be complicating issues for himself. Because he can talk out of anger, and because of doing that, he will say some other stuff that might implicate him. So even his lawyers right now, the legal team might have advised him not to say anything, not to utter anything. Let them just manage the situation professionally. And it's spot on.
Okay, so that now the latest on top the Erufai ICPC stroke Ogbonge government case. But we still dey wait to see what they go get from all those storage devices, all of those flash drives and everything. And as the update to the drop, we massive they bring her come. But like caller talk, in go advise ICPC to no even they talk again. Just do their work. And why you just expose everything once? We be say we no go even fit to deny what we they see. Finally, before we wrap up the show, the Department of State Services, DSS, said they don't grab one person in name now, Udeme Sunday Stephen, where they believe say get hand for the attack where happened for Ondo State against Peter Obi, Odigi Oyegu, and there plenty others them. Now, from the talk, the guy actually went on X. If you even been the check, the guy ring where we map for X, where he go they talk saying, hey, say in here in a word, he say, the way the guy talk and Stephen Yan say Obi dey lucky to have escaped in Benin, and say the before presidential candidate no go lucky if he come Rivers. In a word, he say, we want Obi make he no enter those states. It is say na play na we dey play. Say it is a noise we dey make it tank and start say survive this one. Now I hear say they come my River State. Now my men go handle that one and they know they miss target. Speak no peace to he can't speak some words, and everything shall like that. Now DSS now don't go carry the guy.
The funny thing now, this guy now, if you don't even get toy gun for your house, he don't go put himself into serious trouble right now because some people can take politics personal. You understand? He might not even have a clue of what really transpired in Ondo State. But he don't already use his hand now, spoil things for himself. If you be a serious person, maybe mean we be waiting with the talk, and you know how weighty this kind of message be, he say in their own case they no go miss their target.
Yes. So men go handle them. And the guy is a 26-year-old teacher. So at a secondary school for River State.
In that case, he don't already know the implication. I want to believe say he know the implication of waiting do. But to him, if he feel like say, okay, now normal thing to just go type things on social media. So with this, at least may go answer in Papa name.
But two things now. They are saying that they look and say get linked to the attack. But with this, does it now mean say they don't go continue now to the touchlight?
At really least happen? Now where they don't already get them. In fact, when I saw the headline, when the story broke, me I think say now from Edo State. That was my thought.
Because I know the guy has been on X. If you check since that attack, actually the guy don't they talk. People there for even X, they comment. Make them find this guy, hold this guy, share that they hear what they talk.
So at least now they don't get him. So we need to now explain in details whether he gets branches of people where they look for Obi head. He go need to explain what transpired there. If he has a link, those guys are professionals, they will know. It's just a person will be say busybody, night the worry and wait they make him go the type, then go no. But I hope say get a link with any. The real guys where they run things, they don't get that this time. You understand? They don't get this time. They will do their perfect execution. You will not even know anything about them. You won't be able to trace it. So I see this guy as one of those busybody. They probably get to needed that kind of attention, engagement on social media, and he needed a big name to cash out and what have you. So everything, at least, if we don't know his name before, now we don't know him. So his approach is also working for him. At least on a negative or positive note, it will become popular. Before you know it now, we may even see some of on civil society organization we go to talk say justice for this, justice for that. Now, in your opinion, now you express. But when you want to express your opinion, nowhere boundary day. You get right to this, you get right to that. If that right, they affect another person's right too, then issues there. So you don't just do things anyhow in the name of say, okay, you day your day, nobody they look for you, because in a global village now we day now when it has to do with internet and cyber crime, you know what it means. So let him just face the music so that at least he go teach other people lessons. Say before you do that typing, in fact, type them separately, check them, read them, reread them. Go and check cyber crimes and act. Know whether you don't violate one or not before you do this thing. For instance, Erufine and a talk. Now just they doing talking with the link to with cybercrime. But in your own case, you think about the thought, you thought about it, you type it, you post it. At that point, no people talk saying by mistake. Now it take happen. So people need to be conscious, because we don't enter the political time period right now that politicians will be looking for scapegoat. And trust me, if you talk say Lord know the war for Nigeria, no be like the one where politician won't take punish you. It go work now and you go meet yourself where you don't even think about.
So you don't hear I'm a beg and make we be careful how they use the internet, because of recent a lot of people will still never even talk the matter of a Nigerian musician Simi where they collect now everywhere because of a post of many years ago. Ezra Olubi been come that time the same thing, we don't even know where he did now, and plenty others them. They always talk and say the internet never forgets. And with the way we even be now, say if you post one thing now, pia, you don't go far. Make we dey careful waiting with the post. But yes, I said they don't grab the guy, say they go touchlight the matter, then go let them know what happen and everything. Say they even do a secret investigation. You even use forensic analysis to track and gbab. We really hope say na the right person then gbab and they no go commode their eye from actually continuing to touchlight the Ondo State attack. But Kola, before we let you go, final words.
Final words. Our minds dey Iran, not because we no get our problem locally, but because the situation over there go affect Nigerians badly. So we are hoping that as soon as possible, this drama go end, the war go end, and we'll be able to go back to a normal situation. The indices where the current government we don't they celebrate now, this thing goes scatter up. The inflation where they talk, so the thing they go down, they are even aiming at so it go jack up. The exchange rate where they talk say they are aiming at 1,000 naira. Is either it remains the way it is or it's still jack up. The importation, many of the items we don't they drop lately, it go jack up. And again, even cassava we no get importation, it goes in jack up, because the person where they plant cassava for bush go to say, I need to also buy tractors, I need to also transport from one place to another, and many other things like that. So it's not something we wish that it should even linger up to that 4 weeks where Trump been talk about, even though I know say you no get capacity to know to determine when it go end, because he go to no go agree. But in all this, Nigerians again should at least prepare, say in case it that spirit of man go survive. May then wake them up. We need them now.
Thank you so much, Kola Oleomoni, for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much, Nija. Say you tanda giribam with us on top of the program. You don't hear make we also tie our apart, tie our sokoto, and also the look front. Make we still they pray. And then also wish, say, waiting they happen for Iran go end. Waiting US, Israel, Iran, they do make it end. Because any which way it go still spread to touch us. But for now, tie your apart, try to manage things, do what you feel do to make sure say not to affect you. Till we'll come your way again tomorrow with another wonderful edition My name na Princess Anyana, and don't forget to continue to like us, follow us, enjoy everything we will do on all social media platforms at Christ Said Radio TV. We did www.christsaidradioandtv.com will be our website address. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.